Bring him. Yes, sir. Look at that cab. Somebody's worked on this at one time. Repaint. New keys in it. Tin windows all around. It's a nice looking cab. Good start for a project, guys. Got an old hump back here. Another good cab. International Dodge. What we got here? You guys tell me. In the late 30s. Fenders laying everywhere. Just all kind of art. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, all for sale, guys. Parts, cars, whatever. They got a nice. Oh, I like that fastback. Old Buick 8. Yep. Roller, but look at that thing. Yeah, that's a nice clean body on that. Definitely put a dry train in. Somebody's repainted it one time many years ago. Pontiac. So much easier when they got the names on them. I can keep pretty much a years, but in the 30s, all of them. Well, if you know your cars, you know they're in between years. Let me see what we got here. Let me see over here. Nice one. Oh yeah, old shoebox Ford. Nice, guys. Well, he's redone that up at one time. Must be his pride and joy. It's got the side spotlights on both sides. I guess an old Packard here, I'm pretty sure. Packard 8. I'm guessing. The old thrush mufflers. Little Woody Woodpecker look like. Oh, that is nice. Look at that dash, guys. It's just cool. Headliner's still intact. Back seat. Looked reupholstered at one time. Thing about cars being this old, they could have been reupholstered and redone 2 or 3 different times. Wow, I was wrong. Plymouth. No, did Plymouth own Packard for a while, guys? That probably sounds like a dumb question to some, but oh my. Oh, looky here. No light, but let me see what we can get in here. Yeah, it's brightening up. Yeah. Brighten up, guys. Brighten up light. Automatic, yeah, you kick it a little. Wow, he's got a garage full here. These are just downright cool, guys. I ain't gonna see nothing with that. Which I don't follow then. Oh, that's a cool one. Big old, I love them big old headlights. Ow. And I ain't gonna get nothing in here, is it? Sorry guys, I know. Bring a flashlight. Even in the daytime. It's got the wood wheels on it, guys. Oh, look at this. Looks like something right out of the 30s. Wow. H. Is that a Hudson? We got something different here, guys. I guess it's a Hudson. What else could it be? A Hutmobile. Oh, I don't know if I've ever seen one. Heard of them. I know that they're like extra rare. Hutmobile, guys. Somebody did a little gauge change. A little better on the outside. Straight 8. I'm taking that's the Hutmobile engine. Look at that thing. Love these headlights like that. What do they call them? Opera lights or something like that. Oh, that thing's sharp. It deserves another walk around. The Hutmobile. What we got here? Maybe a Buick with that chrome down the trunk. Am I right? No. Pontiac. You see that right there? Oh, somebody's dropped the V8 in that. Somebody's put a V8 in it, put newer seats in it, a little bit of gauge work. I love old junkyards. Like I said, it was a playground for me and my brother when we was young. Never had a play set, but always your swing set. Always had at least a dozen cars around to play with. Let's see what we got up through here. Yeah, looks like 80s, 90s. 80s, 90s. Yeah, I love that Hutmobile though. Isn't that cool, guys? Look at that thing. I just love that thing, man. I love that gray and just everything about it. It's just a cool car. You guys agree? What years they make Hutmobiles? It's gotta be in the 30s. It's gotta be. Positive. Bet money on it. Let's see what we can get through up here. Oh, not gonna be able to go that way. Look like there's nothing. I'm sure you guys working on your 80s, 90s cars, you see parts here, I'll hook you up with the guy. I'm not like one of them guys like, tell me what you need and I'll get it, charge you. In fact, I've said before, I've got time on my hand right now. If somebody needed something hauled somewhere, they pay my expenses, food, whatever they wanted to throw me, $50, $100, whatever they thought it was worth, besides my expenses. I did that for a few people. Thought about advertising that on YouTube, you know. I think Pole Barn Garage needs something hauled from, I'm thinking Pennsylvania or Indiana, closer to me than it is him. I reached out to him. Probably thought I was just hodging. Yeah, the guy will do it for expenses and whatever I think's fair. Because usually when I say that, people are fair. They'll give me what they think fair, you know. You, expensive plus a couple of days trip, you know. Whatever they think, you know. $50, $100 a day, whatever. You know, as long as I'm just hauling. And it gets me out, you know. It's a way for me, you know. Poor old hillbilly. He's got to think of ways to get out and travel and do things. It's like the Buick I got, 70 River Air, one for No Name Nationals. It's going to be more about the story of buying an $800 car, the littlest we could do to it, to get it to drive 1,000 miles round trip to an 8-mile track. That's the story behind it. I'm not tearing into that motor unless I have to. I mean, it's just too good. Too clean, original paint. Don't even look like the valve covers has ever been off of it. I just don't have the money, guys, to, you know, put extra horsepower in it. You know, if I can drive it down there and it does 15 seconds, well, not 15, I'll be able to do 15 seconds in 8 mile. But, you know, I'll be happy with it. That's the story, you know, me driving it there and being able to drag race and go back down. And then I'm putting it up for sale. If I can prove it drove 1,000 miles, I think somebody put a little bit more work into it. I'm patching panels, you know, with what I got to work with, and re-greasing, repacking, changing fluids. But nothing drastic, because I can't. And that's what I love about this No Name Nationals. I spoke to Texan John Wilburn. You know, he's like, all of us, every one of us is a big part of it, because we are just regular guys. We are the 99% that don't have the money to do the big projects. I mean, it came out last year, I think 65% of the population couldn't afford a $400 emergency. I mean, it's pretty sad. Well, at least I'm not alone, you know. When you hear that, it's like, whew, other people's having it bad too. Good. Not good, but you know what I mean. I missed a lot of cars I see walking up through there when I went by this Austin. Got you the back side of them. Let's see. Get the front side of them. That looks like a nice one. I brought jeans on today. I always wear shorts, but as soon as it gets warm weather, show my pretty legs off. But I learned about going to the junkyard last time up in Parkersburg with shorts on. It's an old Oldsmobile. Like I said, what was parts cars? These parts were took off 15, 20 years ago. Also left is project cars. And I am so glad that the fad is, you know, picks it up and drive it. Instead of putting $50,000, $60,000 in it. Only driving at the car shows to get your little $5 plaque to go around and brag about. Which that's, you know, that's all good. But there's a lot of people that don't have cars to do that with. There's an old Willys. Willis. Look at Willis. Gotta take a look at Willis. Oh, we call them Willies. I guess you call them Willis. My name with an S on it. There's the back of a pretty old fire truck, I'm thinking. It's gotta be 50s. I don't know. Let's see. There's an oldie. There's another oldie. Well, let's go back there and an old Jeep, like a honcho Jeep truck. I got one I did a video on. Thing sold for $450. Advertised that on YouTube and could not get nobody to buy it. Some guy bought that thing local for $450. Was missing a carburetor. Put a carburetor on, it's driving it. Didn't have a title. Thanks to Austin. Yay, Junkyard Jets. Daddy's Money's Garage. I told him about that. Showed him the video. I'll tell you guys how it works out for him. Well, let's go back so he can show me some things with prices on them. What do you say, guys? Oh, Power Flu. What's that? A Mopar? Said $5,500 on that Mercury Capri, Lincoln Capri. Looks like a Packard, but Plymouth. Belvedere. Oh, okay, it's a Plymouth. Belvedere. Right there's the hood to it, guys. Pontiac. A lot of good parts on it. Oh, Nash. Look at that grill. What did I say Nash for? Man, I'm all wrong today, guys. Look at that grill though. Buick 8. I think this is the one he said he wanted. Yeah, I don't want to get my prices wrong. Not giving them away, but at the same time, it's not sky high. It's got the old Chevy Rallies on it. Look at that baby. Look at that baby, guys. Guys. There's a Buick 8. I can't tell what that is. Down in the back, guys. Got major back problems. And I don't do pain medicine. Not for the last 11 years. So waiting on the MRI to get clearance to get epidural shots. I never heard of them. Giving them to me, I thought it was a thing for women when they got having a baby, but they do them injections and they do work so good that you'll feel like you're pure. Look at them old street hubcaps, Rivera hubcaps on it. Monza. Body looks pretty good, guys. Bet you ain't no motor in the front. What do you want to bet? Another one of them Lincolns. I know people like that stuff. And it's alright, man. Like what you want, man. Don't. I want a 57 Chevy, or I want a 67 Corvette. That's cool if you got the money. But it's also cool to do your own thing. And there's plenty of 57 Oldsmobiles and Pontiacs that look, I think, better. A lot, not going for crazy prices. What do we see up in there? Guys selling knives and new Rough Rider knives. He had some good ones there for 15 he wanted to sell me. I got so many knives. An oldie over there. Like I said, all this stuff's for sale. So I'll hook you up with the right guy. Like I said, he'll probably be around longer than I am. He's in his 80s. We won't get into my health issues. That's a cool grill on that. I love them bleat line things. Bleat line backs. Nice 37. Ford, I'm thinking. Yeah, there's a Ford truck over here. Maybe not. Let's see. No, I think it's, yeah, it's Chevrolet. We had the old hand crank. Look at that old Chevrolet emblem, isn't that cool? Still got the 6 in it, guys. This is for sale. I can see somebody putting that on a half-ton body thing. That's pretty good shape now. Screw in there. That's been fixed many, many years ago. And don't flip out, guys, if you don't know these cars. That came with a wood plate right there where that floor is. They're just coming out, by here now, they're just coming out of where they didn't have wood in the body no more. Yeah, most guys are not going to use it with this frame. Which, you know, whatever you use it for. Heck, if you're going to, cars are all mashed up, rusted, getting ready to crush. Somebody wants to clip the front end off before it goes to crusher. I'm all for that. Car art. I'm all for that. Yeah, look at there's some damage right here on this. We're back, guys.